Hello guys, and welcome to a new Still Division 2 video today by me, Vulcan. Hello everyone. Today we're going to be starting the Turda campaign on the Romanian side. It's been almost 3 years, I think, since the last campaign, so I'm really excited to get back into this one. September 5th to 10th, 1944. With Romania switching sides to the Allies on August 23, 1944, the hostility with its nemesis Hungary is immediately rekindled. Held in check by Hitler during the war, both nations did not forget their long-standing grievances and territorial disputes over Transylvania. One of Romania's first moves after the coup is to secure the Carpathian passes leading to this contested region. Hungary activates its Second Army, and in a bid to claim Transylvania and forward deploy its defences, quickly invades its former ally. Here's the map on the right hand side, and underneath it we have more description. On August 23, 1944, amid the Soviet offensive into the country, King Michael of Romania deposed pro-Nazi dictator Antonescu and brought his nation over to the Allies. With the collapse of the front, chaos ensues as the Red Army maintains its drive towards Bucharest and the rest of Romania. Shattered German formations try to escape westward. While the Romanian army is equally in turmoil, it does not take long to shift its attention to the threat posed by the nemesis and former ally, Hungary. Its claim over Transylvania has not been forgotten. Immediately after the coup, Romanian units are dispatched to the west to secure the Carpathian passes leading to Transylvania. Meanwhile, Hungary acts equally swiftly, eyeing the same region. It sends its Second Army, spearheaded by the elite 2nd Armoured Division. Part of the mission is to block the roads through the mountains before the bulk of the Red Army can surge through. While Romanian forces are quicker to secure the passes, the first units through are mostly inexperienced training formations or reserve troops. When these soldiers clash with the 2nd Hungarian Armoured Division on September 5, 1944, the Romanians are nowhere near a match for the experienced Hungarian veterans. In a few days, the Romanian army is pushed back towards the town of Turda, in one of the last examples of an Axis blitzkrieg during the war. Although unable to stop the Hungarian tanks, the Romanian reservists slow down the enemy's advance long enough for more capable troops to arrive. These deploy as the Moto Mechanized Corps, regrouping cavalry, mobile and remaining armoured units under the one banner. And behind them, the first forward-deployed elements of the Soviet 6th Guards Army start trickling through the mountain passes. With the Hungarian offensive losing steam near Turda, in the face of increasing Romanian resistance, the town now becomes the focal point of the campaign for both sides. So, Allied forces. We have the 4th Romanian Army, which includes the 6th Army Corps, 6th Territorial Corps, and Moto Mechanized Corps. And we have parts of the 6th Soviet Guards Tank Army, which includes the 5th Tank Corps and the 5th Mechanized Corps. Then we have the Axis forces, which is the 2nd Hungarian Army, and that includes the 2nd Hungarian Army Corps and the 9th Hungarian Army Corps, and the 8th German Army, which includes Speerverband Kessel and Gruppe Siebenbürgen. There we go. Alright, we'll of course be on the Romanian side. We'll set the difficulty to hard, and in we go.
On August 20th, 1944, the Soviets launched the devastating Yasi-Kishinev offensive. This triggers a coup in Bucharest, bringing Romania over to the Allies. With territorial disputes centered on Transylvania, Hungary and Romania have been very reluctant allies under the thumb of Nazi Germany. While a newly allied Romania hurriedly moves to reassert control over its territories, Hungary uses the chance for an armored offensive, claiming Transylvania as its own. On September 5th, the two armies clash near the Mureș River, close to the town of Turda.
Commander, your mission is simple. Prevent the invading Hungarians from crossing the Mureș River and its tributaries. Our 6th Territorial Corps is overextended, its troops second-rate. Conscripts, border guards, militias. They are no match for the elite Hungarian 2nd Armored Division and 25th Infantry Division spearheading the assault. However, reinforcements are being mustered in the rear, 6th Corps, as well as our elite Moto-Mechanized Corps, grouping our remaining mobile units. More support is on its way, including the first echelon of our new friends of the Soviet 6th Guards Army. The Germans prop up the Hungarian offensive with some of their own units. But which side will get the reinforcements first?
Well, let's find out, shall we? We are immediately under attack. This is kind of crazy, actually. So, let's see what we got. We've got our 82nd Training Regiment, which comes with some Schneider 47mm guns. We have our Infanterist, we got some Pioneri, and we also have the Kararashi. Loads of machine guns, the ZB-53s. These do have 1,250 meter range, so that's kind of nice. Loads of mortars that we can use as well. We've got the artillery, so 155mm artillery at our disposal. I think all of these are training regiments, so they'll all be set up the same. Oh, we've got Reservist as well, not just Infanterist, Reservist as well, which are not very good. These guys do not have any AT or anything, but this 20th Training Division HQ at least has some AT guns and some extra stuff. We've also got some aircraft, interestingly, and some larger mortars. So that could be pretty handy. We're going to be going up against the 5th Motorized Battalion, which has access to some Nimrods and the Toldi there. Also has the Motloves and Pack 40s. Pack 40s is scary, so are the Nimrods in this situation actually, but most of this infantry otherwise can be dealt with. As for the artillery, well, that could be a bit of a pain to deal with. And then backing them up in the late game, if it gets to Phase C, will be some pretty scary armor. They've got some captured Panthers, or I guess they're not captured, they're lended. And also the Tigers, Panthers, Panzer IVs, Nimrods, loads of stuff. Okay, so what we'll do is we'll just bring in as much as we can. We can bring in 5 units, which is part of the upgraded version of the Army General that came out I don't know, 4 or 5 years ago now. So we're going to just pile in with everything we got, and we'll see how it goes. Let's go ahead and set it to player control, and wish me luck, because it's been a while since I've done this. And here we are on the map. Okay, so what we're going to do is I will set down all of my defenses, and then we'll get this game underway. And there we have it, all set up. So let me just take you through the defenses, and then we'll jump into the battle. Basically what's happening is we've got MGs spread the entire way across the front. You can see ZB-53s everywhere, sort of forming a second line of defenses in some places. Then we have the AT guns mixed about, so we've got the Schneider 47s in there, and we've also got the 75mm packs. We've got a bunch of Reservisti that are going to be pushing forward, or Reservist, sorry, and then the Infanterist are also going to be pushing forwards. We've got a big bunch of Infanterist here that are going to try and secure this flag, because we want to try and hold as many flags for as quickly, basically for as long as possible, so that the game ends as soon as possible. We've got some mortars here, which are all going to be on fire at will. So we're just going to set those up. We've also got some big guns back here, some of which will be on counter battery, some of which I'll just control myself. So we'll put them on a control group. Let's go ahead and launch the battle. I'm really not sure entirely where they're going to come in and attack this map from. We're playing it much more defensive on the right hand side, just going to try and grab this flag. On this side, we're going to be pushing our way onto this flag, and I'm also going to try and grab this one. Got my Kalashi kind of chilling back here. The machine guns are up in the buildings, and the Schneiders are in the back gardens, so see there the guns ready and waiting. So we're hoping to be able to maybe snipe some of the transports as they come in, is what I'm hoping, so we can kill some of the infantry before they unload. That would be really, really nice. We want to try and maintain 21 flags if we can. There you go, the 47's already managing to take out one transport there. Taking out a second is really good. Got the ZBs coming up as well. Now these Nimrods are going to be a bit of a problem, so I may have to fall back with these guys temporarily until those Nimrods come into range of the AT gun. Already killed a Turda. We did lose a ZB there, unfortunately. Artillery's firing away. That's all of the mortars on fire at will, just smashing that area to pieces. These guys, they should really be more within the radius of the artillery leader there, but not too much I can do about that at the moment. Okay, so let's get some more Infanterist to come in, and they're going to push for this flag, and we'll have some more come in here as well that can push for this flag, and if we can get back to 21 flags, that would be fantastic. I really need that Nimrod to come in range here. We're going to move these forwards a little bit at least so they can continue the engagement. I'll move up this machine gun as well to join the other machine gun here. But it seems as though that Nimrod is going to be a bit of a problem. Good hold here though, look how much damage we're doing. Wonderful. I really want to kill those Nimrods ASAP. We may have to just briefly fall back here with the infantry. Okay, here we go. A chance for the 47 hit mark. And we missed. That's a shame. We're going to jump back forwards. Hopefully get the shots on target there. Nice. Both the Nimrods taken care of. And we're going to continue chewing up those forces. So we'll unload just like so. These ones can unload and sort of start pushing around on that side. We make sure to try and keep these alive as long as we can. Good that we got the fire support coming in from the bridge. I'm actually going to provide some supply for that, as it might run out. Right, we've got way more points, so let's make sure we're using them. Get in as many machine guns as we can. We're going to have to sort of move into cover here. Thankfully the Nimrods don't have much armor, so the 47 should be able to get through the front of that. Good kill. Let's start using this artillery. Actually, I might just manually start engaging that mortar. Yeah, that flag is ours. Going to bring up some more MGs. These are going to be super important. Now most of the Nimrods are gone. The MGs are really, really important. Let's have the ZBs move back into position here. There's going to be a lot of enemy machine guns hanging out as well. I think the Reservist should come up and help us push these out. We can bring some up that way and we can try and get to the flag from there. Big fight over this town. Unfortunately losing a unit of infantry there. I'm going to try and keep my leader out of line of sight so that he can maintain the veterancy. Now we've got another situation on the left where the Nimrod's causing issues. Nice kill on the Tizorek. Let's move these ZPs further over, get that one unloaded and engaging as well. Nice. The fact we have a lot of these machine guns is fantastic for us. Also, now that the Nimrod is gone, we can likely push back in there. Unfortunately, we lost an infanterist there. I'm going to start unloading these ZPs a little further back. We'll just attack, move them forwards, and then they can get max range engagements against these infantry. We don't want to let the Motakasok get into the breeze there, that would be bad for us. I'm also going to invest in some mortars now. The 60mm mortars will be really useful in this situation. So we're pinning that infantry at range. Okay, the Reservist moving in there. That's good. Okay, let's get some artillery to drop down here. All these machine guns being placed. They're really good at pinning down enemy forces. See if we can get on this flag as well. Got a lot of stuff so far. Get some more machine guns in. Very good. Oh, we lost one of the Schneiders. That's not good. Okay, so there are sort of important assets that I will like to keep alive throughout this battle, and the little guns there, the Schneiders, are an important one for sure, because they are one of the only AT guns that we have. We did just lose one of our artillery pieces as well. I should bring in more of these, so that we have some strong counter battery happening. That should do pretty well. Very nice. Big grenade. The total victory in 6 minutes if we can maintain the hold on these flags. I've got more machine guns arriving on the left side, so that's good. The mortars should help this right side out as well. Such a big battle.
Și ascultă la capitan. Atenție la inamic. Suntem gata, capitane. Suntem țintuiți pe loc.
Mortars will use up their ammo pretty fast, I think. But they do have a reasonable amount of shells, so that's good. You can see there, they'll help like pin down that MG, so that'd be really nice. There's a couple more Nimrods on the way. Killing the rest of those Nimrods would be fantastic if I get the opportunity.
Nu mai mișcă nimic acolo. Înapoi, înapoi. Ascultăm. Încă unul și-a luat-o. Sunt lovit.
Alright, we're holding them off. So it's infantry engagements everywhere. Very cool, actually. We got all of these infanterists heading over to the right. Those are mortars coming in to help us out. Get some more 120mm mortars in. 4 minutes remaining. Not sure if I can keep that PNLA alive. Depends where they run. Oh no, that's not good. That's really not good. We don't want that MG to kill my AT gun. Alright, looks like the Nimrods are having too much fun here. Lost in 3 of my lines. I don't really have much of a chance of killing those, unless I can get maybe a Panzerschreck or a Panzerfaust on target. I think I might be able to get the Infanterisch there. That would be nice. We need to be within 120. Good kill. Yeah, that's always going to be the biggest problem. We're starting to lose some numbers here. Let's get some more reservist. All of my artillery is in. Horses are firing away, that's good. Just make sure that every part of the line is reinforced. A lot of these can push over to this flag. Quite a lot of units up here. Let's go ahead and grab some more machine guns we can put on the ridge. Absolute chaos here. still have loads of points. We also do have a bomber. I'm not sure if that's going to be very useful, but we could bring it in anyway. That'd be cool to use. We could also have the recon aircraft flying around. Cheeky bombing strike. Hopefully doesn't get shot down. Quite a useful asset, really. Now, where are we losing the flags? We're losing one on the left. Gonna go run on that. Move the leader back so that these will have better at sea. I would really like to grab this flag as well, because if we can get a total defeat on the enemy in the first battle here, that would be a huge victory. I'm glad I didn't overextend initially, because it probably could have got out of hand very quick indeed. Through the grenade. Back up we go. That artillery is brutal. Okay, we've captured this point for now. Really good. Make sure these roll on fire at will. And when these come back down, we'll get those on fire at will as well. This has been a crazy, crazy battle. It really has. These machine guns trying to hold the line on the left now. Gonna make sure those focus that left side, because we want to try and push that flag back in our favor. Let's make sure we're on top of that flag as well. And this flag. We'll just move the reservist up in the tree line. Just gonna target places that are threatening the flags. 16 seconds. Can I push that in time? 9, 8, 7, 6, 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. Nice! We did it. Perfect. And there it is. Beautiful. 19 minutes, 25 seconds, 179 kills, 49 losses. It was a bloodbath, that's for sure. 47mm guns were doing their job. The 120mm mortars were fantastic there. We're really glad I brought them in and put some supply with them, because they were just working throughout that entire battle. They almost got through the entirety of the supply. Let's have a look at what we lost. We have a lot of ZBs, so it doesn't really matter if we lose that many of them. The Infanterist are in limited supply, as opposed to like the Reservist. Pionieri, couple of Pionieri in there, 60mm. Honestly, the losses don't really look too bad, considering. So that's pretty good. Nice. Perfect. So, you can see that the enemy did bring in the 1st Battalion of the 3rd Tank Regiment, but they didn't manage to join the battle in time, which is great. So we didn't have to deal with them, but one thing that is a problem with that is that we won't also be disorganizing them. It did get to phase B, so we will be at least disorganizing the 4th Motorized Battalion. Let's see what happens. Yeah, so all of those are disorganized. That's really good. That's going to take them out of the battle for a little while. Okay, next one we got to do immediately is a defense with the 5th Engineer Battalion. Now this is a pretty strong unit. They've got Morty, they have Lunatist, they have the Vunatore de Care, and they also have a decent number of AT guns, it seems. We're being engaged by the replacement regiment 7-6, which is Tartale Gloves. So it's going to be like reserve Hungarian units, which is not too bad. Let's have a look what else we got in here. Akasor. There are some small mortars. What are our mortars doing? We've got 60mm mortars. They can also bring in some extra units in phase B. So this is going to be another one of those engagements where, like in the beginning, we're going to want to try and hold as much as possible. But we only have one unit. We can probably bring in some aircraft, actually, now I think about it. Let's see what we've got. We've got Ju-88s with bombs. The 250 kilogram bombs, and one with 8 250 kilogram bombs there. There's the 12th Recon Group that gets the IARs. There's the BF-109G2s, more IARs, and then we got a IAR with the 210mm rockets, which, I mean, it's a bit of a shame you only get like one unit there that's going to be good for actually like attacking ground forces. And this is the same as another recon unit and another fighter unit. Okay. So I am going to probably want to bring fighters of some sort. We'll bring this 2nd fighter group, because fighters in this situation can strafe infantry pretty well. There's not going to be too much AA going on here. So they're going to be able to basically freely strafe. And it's likely that the enemy will bring in some aircraft as well. So let's tactical battle and send it to player control, and then we go. Here we are. And it's quite a nice map for us, actually, because it's relatively dense. And that's good for us because we don't actually have that many points to work with. So, yeah, we can defend this relatively well. I don't know which flags we're going to be able to control now I look at it. Probably this one, and this one are the important ones. And then I think we maybe need to take one more. We could probably fight over this one. We do have the Morty, so we will win pretty well at close range. That they don't have enough pioneers really to stop me from just sitting in these tree lines. So that's probably going to be the plan there, at least. But let me go ahead and put down my defenses, and I'll be back with you in just a moment. We are all set up. Alright, let me quickly take you through the defenses. So, starting over here on the left-hand side, we have the Granatieri Calare, and we've got the Vonatore Trajectare, we've got the Schwalosa in there, and the ZB-52. We've got the Breda on the left there, just covering the road. We've got the Morti for close-range engagements here, and we've got the Granatieri Calare there. These Granatieri Calare, they have 3 ZB-30s, so they're pretty good at holding at range. We've got the Vonatore Trajectare, which are the double sniper squads here, as well as a couple of Morti. Morti also have decent long-range capability with the double MG34s, so I've got them there, as well as a Breda covering that road. We've got some Morti that are just going to be moving into this tree line to cover this flag. We've got the Pak 38 looking down that road. These Morti are just going to go pretty aggressive up into this tree line and see if they can just hold the infantry back there. Otherwise, if stuff comes down the road, the Breda and the Vonatore Trajectare are going to be holding the line, and then we've got Morti and MGs covering the open. Hopefully, that will do the trick. In the first phase, they do only have like the same amount as we do in terms of points they can use. But what we'll make sure to do as soon as we can is bring up a couple IARs to deal with these aircraft. It looks like there is a Ju-87 and there's already a bomber coming in, actually 2 bombers. Let's just make sure we spread out, because those are going to be pretty scary for us. Okay, Yeah, looks like they're really going to go hard on the aircraft. Just strafing Junkers. We're currently 24-0, which is really good. The longer we can hold that, the better, honestly. If I can hold every flag for this long, it'd be great. They did put a lot of points into those aircraft, so bring up the IAR here, shoot down that recon, and then they won't be spotting me so easy. Big problem with these IARs though, they don't really have much firepower. They do have a couple 20 mils, but it's not very much. This Ju-87 could probably just head on the IAR and kill it, to be honest. They did that. Tatale Clovis coming in, that's okay. I'm going to try and put these like on the edge-ish of the tree line. Try not to have them bunched up too much. Did manage to do some damage to that Ju-87. Do I have any AA at all? I don't think I do. We do have some 20 mils. I could bring in one of those. Or I could just next tick by 2 more fighters. Probably a good idea, to be honest. Okay, artillery did finish off that unit. And that's a good kill. And we'll let this one fly in. At close range, they do have some Alpha there, so I've got to be a bit careful. Just coming in for the radar. Make sure we fall back with that ASAP. And we're able to get on the rear. Brilliant. Lovely stuff. Beating that down is really nice. We'll go back to strafing a unit. Let's see if the AT gun can take out some of these before they unload. Ah, it's missed both of its shots. Tragic. Good strafe. Have the other one move over there. This one can now come in. If I can do a lot of damage to these early on, that would be fantastic actually. Where's that one going? Keep going for these guys. Then back ASAP. Really good kill. Have a couple go for the other recon. This is going very well for us. Very, very well. Yeah, that head-on's a bit scary. We'll let that one go home. Good kill. Okay, these are gonna have to run. What I might want to do is actually just fall back a little bit here. That way we won't be so close to that air spawn, but let's hope we can shoot that down before it gets out. The IARs aren't the fastest fighters, that's for sure. There's a chance we might lose that flag, but it may not be the end of the world. Am I vânătoare cercetare over?
Trecem pe putere auxiliară. Inamici în față.
Yeah, it retreated as it bombed, so it didn't actually follow through, it didn't release.
Așteptăm instrucțiuni, domnule. Spune, control! Cade în flăcări.
Very good. That's lovely. These IARs doing me proud, actually. Really good idea to bring those in. Almost completely forgot that I had access to aircraft, to be honest. Really nice grenade there from the Morty.
Da, domnule. Bolșevici în față, pregătiți-vă de angajare. Recepționați, sunt pe drum. Repetă, control. Ușurel, băieți, inamicul e aproape. Așteptați-vă informații de atac.
Keep the leader alive, please.
Sunt lovit. Care sunt ordinele dumneavoastră? Sunt pe gol.
Perfect.
Așteptăm instrucțiuni.
Medic!
Okay, we lost one of the Morty,
Atac!
but that's alright.
Paris către Paris.
Honestly, this has been a fantastic fight for these guys.
Pasărea de pradă e
I
pregătită.
can even use the IARs to finish off any units.
Amorsat. I-am zdrobit. Daci ascultă la capitan.
Only 4 minutes left.
Pregătiți-vă de angajare.
See how many more
Cursul. Așteptăm
aircraft we can shoot down in the process.
Sunt lovit, sunt lovit.
I do have the IARs with the 210 mils. I might bring in one of those.
Medic! Angajez inamicul. Paris 6 pregătit.
Good kill. You can also strafe these guns. Actually, that could be a good target now I think about it, for the rockets.
Doar spune-ți-ne ce să facem.
Let's get my Vânătoare Cercetare and they can hold the open here entirely on their own.
Scoate-vă de aici.
That's a good kill.
6-0.
Really nice interception.
Repetă.
Perfect. Okay, only 2 minutes to go. That will be victory.
Da, domnule. Vreau o altă victorie. Am înțeles. Terminat. Ceva noutăți? Fiți vigilenți, soldați. Avem un om lovit. Care sunt ordinele dumneavoastră? După mine, soldați! Aștept coordonatele. Sunt lovit. Infanteriștii sunt pregătiți. Nu mai putem
Okay, nice
suporta.
kill on the Feudale Toreador, and the Totale Gloves have all been defeated everywhere. We'll also make sure to shoot this one down. A couple of these IARs are ready to go again, so we can hit that one. Did they see my Breda, maybe? I don't think what they're trying to kill here. Should probably be one of these machine guns.
Ascult. Am înțeles, lider. Retragerea! Paris 6 pregătit. Sunt lovit. Domnule. Ajustăm cursul. Medic! Ascultăm.
My transport got hit there by the nearest Buska, but
Carul de război vă așteaptă, domnule.
fortunately my squad survived.
Avem un om lovit. Da, domnule.
In the old versions of Steel Division 2, if you were to kill a transport with a sort of AP rifle like that,
Paris 6 pregătit.
then you would lose the entire squad.
Francarde! Aveți nevoie de foc de acoperire? Paris către Paris. 1, 2, 3, atacăm.
Ooh, they just one-shot that because I didn't
Cade
move.
flăcări.
Oh, good. But we'll take down another plane with us, hopefully. Good.
Repetă, control.
It's very difficult to get perfect battles in Steel Division 2 just because there's so much going on. There's so many units on the field. We were pretty close in this one, to be honest. Transylvania just going to be popping stuff. Look at that. Juicy. Double sniper action. And that's a total victory after 11 minutes and 6 seconds. 92 kills, 4 losses. That is big. Yeah, we lost 2 Morty, a leader, and a ZB. Losing the leader's a bit sad, but otherwise, all good. Jump back to the campaign. All right. Well, it looks like we ended up destroying 6, make that 9 bombing Ju-87s. We killed 1 with gun pods, actually 3 with gun pods and 2 recon ones. So that was really good. Really, really good battle for us. And we'll likely have disorganized that unit as well. Actually, all of them got disorganized because they managed to get to phase B. That's crazy. Oh, we could just demolish all of those because they have no reinforcement nearby. Okay, and it looks like it will soon be our turn. Let me just speed up their deployment. They bring more and more reinforcements down. All of these troops, we're going to probably have to fall back to Feud in order to set up defenses because they're just able to slip through at the moment. Although that will likely just be a 1v1. Nothing can defend these. So that's just going to do, we'll just destroy them next time. All right, well, that's it for today. Unfortunately, been my time. But hopefully you guys have enjoyed me starting a Steel Division 2 campaign once again. It's fantastic to be back. I absolutely adore this game. And hopefully you guys like the format. I've tried to make it as similar as possible to the Burning Baltics campaign, which went really well on the channel. So I know you guys like the face cam a little bit, but I'll try not to make it too much. So let me know what you think about the format and so on in the comments. But that's all. Hopefully you guys enjoyed it. Thank you very much for watching, and I'll see you in the next one. Goodbye.